Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin lovers. Glowing Star. Today we're diving deep into one of the most legendary coins in American history, the 5-cent Buffalo nickel. Money bag. This isn't just any old nickel. This tiny piece of metal could be worth thousands or even millions in today's collector market. Face screaming in fear. If you've ever come across a Buffalo nickel in your drawer, pocket change, or an old family collection, don't spin it just yet. Because this coin has the power. The 1936 Buffalo nickel is one of the most legendary coins in American history, a true symbol of power, heritage, and fortune. This 5-cent coin, carrying the proud image of a Native American on one side and a mighty buffalo on the other, isn't just a piece of metal. It's a living memory of America's spirit and craftsmanship. The 1936 Buffalo nickel stands out among collectors not only for its beauty, but also for its potential to make someone a millionaire overnight. Many people underestimate its value, not realizing that certain variations and minting errors have turned these small nickels into treasures worth unimaginable amounts in today's coin market. This coin was born during a golden era of U.S. minting, designed by James Earl Fraser, who wanted to capture the real essence of America, its strength, courage, and identity. The face of the Native American on the front was said to be inspired by a combination of real tribal leaders, each representing a different part of the country's native heritage. The buffalo on the back, often believed to be modeled after a bison named Black Diamond from the Central Park Zoo, symbolizes power and endurance. Together, these images make the 1936 Buffalo nickel not just currency, but a piece of timeless art that connects generations. What makes the 1936 Buffalo nickel so valuable is not just its design, but the story and mystery surrounding its variations. Some coins were struck with unusual minting errors, double dies, misaligned strikes, or rare proofs that turned them into priceless collectibles. For instance, the 1936 D and 1936 S mint marks can change the entire value of the coin, with certain conditions and grades worth hundreds of thousands, even millions. A single coin in pristine condition can shatter records at auctions because collectors compete fiercely to own a flawless piece of history. Another powerful reason behind its high value is rarity. Most Buffalo nickels circulated heavily, wearing down over time. Finding one in perfect, untouched condition is like discovering a lost gem from the past. The luster, shine, and clear strike of a 1936 nickel can instantly tell experts whether it's a common coin or a hidden fortune waiting to be uncovered. Some of the rare proof versions were specially made for collectors, and today they are considered the crown jewels of American coinage. Many people have these nickels lying around without realizing the fortune they hold. A small, old-looking coin in your drawer might seem ordinary, but under the right light and with the right mint mark, it could be worth more than gold itself. The market for vintage coins has exploded in recent years, and the Buffalo nickel has been one of the biggest stars. Every collector dreams of finding that one rare strike, the kind of coin that can turn your life around overnight. Beyond money, the 1936 Buffalo nickel carries deep emotional and historical value. It's a coin that tells a story of America's cultural pride and artistic beauty. Owning it is like holding a piece of living history, something that has witnessed decades of change and progress. Its bold design and raw symbolism have made it one of the most admired coins ever minted, inspiring even modern U.S. coin designs. If you ever come across a 1936 Buffalo nickel, treat it like a treasure. Don't rush to sell it without knowing its full worth. Some collectors and dealers have paid unbelievable amounts for certain mint condition pieces. Its value grows with every passing year, especially as the number of surviving high-grade examples decreases. The 1936 Buffalo nickel is a perfect blend of rarity, beauty, and story. The 1929 Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, is one of the most fascinating and emotionally powerful coins ever minted in American history. This 5-cent piece holds not just metal and mint marks, but a deep story of art, legacy, and unimaginable hidden fortune. Every curve of the buffalo, and every line of the Native American profile tells the tale of a nation growing through change. What makes the 1929 edition stand out is its rarity in pristine condition, and a mystery that surrounds the few surviving flawless pieces. Many collectors and coin lovers believe this coin has the magic to turn ordinary people into millionaires overnight, because its real value lies far beyond its face value of just 5 cents. Back in 1929, the world was witnessing the Great Depression, a time when money was scarce and every cent had importance. The Buffalo nickel was still in circulation, passing from hand to hand, carrying with it the sweat and spirit of American workers. But among the millions produced, only a handful were struck with such sharp detail and brilliance that they now stand as treasures worth millions. Imagine holding a coin that once bought a loaf of bread, now capable of buying mansions, cars, and even changing your life forever. That's the charm of the 1929 Buffalo nickel. The design of this coin adds to its mystique. On the obverse side, a proud Native American profile faces right, symbolizing strength, courage, and dignity. On the reverse, a mighty American bison stands tall, representing the untamed freedom of the American West. Together, they create one of the most iconic designs ever seen on U.S. currency. But here's what collectors crave most: those rare, minting variations, the errors, the double strikes, and the perfect full-horn details that send its price skyrocketing in auctions. One tiny difference, invisible to the untrained eye, can separate an ordinary nickel from a millionaire's dream. Over the years, stories have emerged of lucky individuals discovering a 1929 Buffalo nickel in an old drawer, jar, or forgotten collection. What looked like just an old coin turned out to be a rare specimen, worth an unimaginable fortune. These stories fuel the passion of every coin hunter out there. The belief that a small piece of metal could carry the power to change one's destiny. In the world of numismatics, the 1929 Buffalo nickel is often referred to as the hidden giant, because its true worth is revealed only when examined by experts who recognize its mint brilliance and originality. The coin's value also depends on where it was minted. Coins marked with D for Denver or S for San Francisco can fetch unbelievable sums if they are in mint or near mint condition. A perfectly preserved 1929 deep Buffalo nickel with full strike details and original luster can sell for thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. But in the rarest cases, with perfect condition, rich color, and strong historical appeal, some versions of this coin are rumored to be worth millions. It's not just a coin anymore. It's a piece of American art, a symbol of survival and prosperity against the odds. Collectors and investors from all over the world constantly search for these rare Buffalo nickels. Auctions light up with excitement whenever a high-grade 1929 coin appears. Bidding wars erupt, and the final prices leave everyone speechless. The reason? Every collector dreams of owning the perfect coin, the one that bridges history, rarity, and beauty all in one. The 1929 Buffalo nickel fits that dream perfectly. Each time one resurfaces, it adds a new chapter to its legend, further proving that treasures from the past never truly lose their power. If you happen to have one of these coins sitting silently among your old change or family collection, don't rush to spend or sell it cheaply. It may be the very piece that could change your life overnight. Many people once dismissed these nickels as worthless, only to discover years later they had been holding a fortune in their hands. So take a moment, look closely, the tiny mint marks, the fine lines, the buffalo's horn. These details could be your golden ticket. In the end, the 1929 Buffalo nickel is not just a coin. It's a story of time, endurance, and destiny. It reminds us that value isn't always visible to the naked eye. Sometimes it hides in history, waiting for the right moment to shine. This legendary nickel continues to capture hearts, fuel dreams, and inspire collectors everywhere. Who knows, maybe the next 1929 Buffalo nickel found could be yours, and it might just make you a millionaire overnight. Would you like me to make this into a 10-minute YouTube voiceover script with dramatic tone and pauses for your video next. The 1923 Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, is one of the most iconic and legendary coins in the history of American minting. This coin represents the rich heritage, pride, and artistry of early 20th century America. Struck over 100 years ago, the 1923 Buffalo nickel holds not only numismatic significance, but also an emotional connection to the history of the United States. Its design alone speaks volumes. A proud Native American on one side and the majestic American bison on the other, symbolizing both strength and unity. Today, this coin has become a symbol of fortune, with some rare varieties worth unimaginable sums in the collector's market. What makes the 1923 Buffalo nickel truly extraordinary is not just its age, but its rarity in pristine condition. Over the decades, millions of these nickels circulated through hands, pockets, and cash registers, losing their shine and details to time. But if you hold a coin that has somehow survived with its sharp design and clear mint marks, you could be looking at a treasure that could change your destiny overnight. Collectors and historians alike seek this coin for its unique charm and scarcity. The 1923 issue, in particular, is known for its beautiful strike and deep historical symbolism. The front of the coin, also called the obverse, features the powerful and noble face of a Native American chief. This was not a portrait of one single person, but a combination of several Native leaders, representing courage, wisdom, and pride. The word liberty crowns the top edge, while the date 1923 lies near the neckline, a date that now glows like gold in the world of collectors. Many old coins from this series have their dates worn off, but 1923 nickel with a clear date is considered a true gem. If your coin still proudly shows its year and details, it's no ordinary nickel. It's a potential millionaire's piece. Flip the coin, and you meet the great American buffalo, a creature that symbolizes strength, endurance, and the spirit of the Wild West. The engraving United States of America and E pluribus unum surround it, while the value 5 cents sits below. This side, called the reverse, is what gave the coin its nickname, the Buffalo nickel. But not all buffaloes were struck the same. Certain details, like the strength of the lettering or the shape of the buffalo's horn, can make one 1923 nickel worth a few cents, while another can command hundreds of thousands, or even millions, depending on its condition and rarity. There are two main mint marks for this coin: Philadelphia, no mint mark, and San Francisco, S. The 1923 S Buffalo nickel is one of the scarcest in high grade, and that's where its magic lies. In uncirculated or near-perfect condition, it becomes a collector's dream, fetching sky-high prices at auctions. Even those with slight or can hold substantial value. So if you own a 1923 S nickel with its sharp lines intact and its buffalo standing proud, you may be holding a coin that could transform your life forever. Imagine this. A tiny piece of metal once exchanged for candy or bread in the 1920s now worth a fortune that could buy luxury homes, cars, or even change your entire financial destiny. That's the magic of old coins like the 1923 Buffalo nickel. Many people overlook these small relics, not realizing that they might have a sleeping treasure resting in an old drawer or forgotten coin jar. Those who know the signs, the shine, the detail, the strike, can uncover a gold mine hidden in plain sight. What truly fuels the mystery around this coin is the emotional and historical energy it carries. Every 1923 Buffalo nickel is a silent witness to the Roaring Twenties, a decade of hope, transformation, and prosperity. Owning this coin isn't just about wealth. It's about holding a piece of America's soul, frozen in time. Collectors don't just buy it for money. They buy it for the story, the pride, and the connection it offers to the nation's golden past. So if you happen to find a 1923 Buffalo nickel in your possession, don't underestimate it. Look closely at every detail, the date, the texture, the mint mark, and the shine. It might not just be an old coin. It could be your gateway to unimaginable fortune. Some lucky collectors have turned their 1923 Buffalo nickels into million-dollar treasures overnight. Your fortune could be hiding in your hand. One small, powerful coin capable of rewriting your destiny forever. The 1923 Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, is one of the most iconic and legendary coins in the history of American minting. This coin represents the rich heritage, pride, and artistry of early 20th century America. Struck over 100 years ago, the 1923 Buffalo nickel holds not only numismatic significance, but also an emotional connection to the history of the United States. Its design alone speaks volumes. A proud Native American on one side and the majestic American bison on the other, symbolizing both strength and unity. Today, this coin has become a symbol of fortune, with some rare varieties worth unimaginable sums in the collector's market. What makes the 1923 Buffalo nickel truly extraordinary is not just its age, but its rarity in pristine condition. Over the decades, millions of these nickels circulated through hands, pockets, and cash registers, losing their shine and details to time. But if you hold a coin that has somehow survived, the 1924 Buffalo nickel is one of the most captivating and mysterious coins in American history. Known for its rugged beauty and powerful symbolism, this 5-cent coin tells the story of a nation built on heritage, strength, and resilience. The obverse proudly displays the profile of a Native American chief, strong, dignified, and timeless, while the reverse features the mighty American bison, a symbol of power and freedom. But what makes the 1924 Buffalo nickel truly extraordinary is not just its artistry, but its unimaginable worth in today's collector market. For those who hold this coin, it's not just a small piece of metal. It's a potential ticket to unimaginable fortune. Back in 1924, these nickels were minted during a period of economic growth and transition in the United States. Yet over time, most of them disappeared from circulation, worn down by years of use, or simply lost to history. Today, finding one in pristine or even fine condition is a miracle. Collectors around the world hunt tirelessly for these treasures, knowing that a single 1924 Buffalo nickel, especially with clear details and mint luster, can command prices in the thousands, and in some rare cases, even millions. It's not just a coin anymore. It's a symbol of luck and destiny that could transform an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. What makes this coin so valuable is the combination of rarity, historical importance, and the sheer beauty of its design. Each detail, from the chiseled lines of the Native American's face to the powerful stance of the buffalo, reflects the artistry of the early 20th century. The 1924 version, especially those minted in Denver or San Francisco, holds special value because of their lower mintages and better preservation. A collector's dream coin, it stands as a timeless masterpiece that only grows more precious as the years pass. Owning one isn't just possession. It's pride, prestige, and power rolled into a single shining piece of history. Over the decades, countless stories have surfaced of people discovering a 1924 Buffalo nickel hidden in an old drawer, jar, or box, unaware of its massive worth. Imagine holding a small, weathered coin in your hand and realizing it could be worth a fortune. That's the magic of this nickel. Some of the most valuable examples have sold at major auctions for staggering amounts that left even seasoned collectors speechless. Each one tells a story of chance, patience, and destiny aligning in ways that can change a life forever. The phrase, "don't spend it at a low price," could never be truer for this coin. Many people over the years unknowingly use these rare nickels in everyday purchases, not realizing they were giving away a potential fortune. Today, the 1924 Buffalo nickel is treated like a treasure, often protected in glass cases or safes, admired for its legacy. If you have one, you hold a piece of American history that can easily make your fortune turn overnight. Its value doesn't just lie in money. It lies in its story, its age, and the deep respect collectors have for its heritage. Even the smallest details can multiply the worth of this coin. A clear date, strong strike, or unique mint error can make it priceless. A tiny variation or a doubling in the design could turn a simple coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery worth millions. This is why experts and enthusiasts examine every millimeter of their buffalo nickels, hoping to find the one that will rewrite their destiny. The thrill of that possibility keeps this coin at the heart of every serious collector's dream. The 1924 Buffalo nickel isn't just a coin. It's an emotional connection to the past, a bridge between generations. It reminds us of the power of patience, the beauty of craftsmanship, and the unpredictable magic of luck. Every line etched into its surface carries the touch of history, and every shine of light across it reflects the hope of wealth and wonder. To hold it is to hold a piece of the American dream, solid, proud, and full of potential. So if you ever come across a 1924 Buffalo nickel, treat it as more than a coin. It's a symbol of opportunity, a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. It has the power to change your life, to turn your fortune in a heartbeat. Many people spend years searching for it, but a lucky few simply stumble upon it by fate. In your hands, it might look like a simple nickel, but in reality, it could be the key to a fortune beyond imagination, a coin that truly has the power to make you a billionaire overnight.